All right, guys, let's clean up and give my final thoughts. So, what did I think about? What do I think about First Class? Initially, I'm really excited about it. It's a quick hitting puzzle and that's something that I generally am drawn towards. I like things that have immediate decisions that matter, but with some flexibility. And I think this does have that flexibility. It has to, because with these cards, you don't know exactly what you're going to get each time. It could be what you need. It might not be what you need. And you got to make the best of the situation presented. I like those style games. So it's definitely going to do that with the randomness of the cards, and where those cards come out in the rows. Which one action do I get to do from it? So there's excitement for me for that aspect of this game. It definitely draws similar thoughts to Russian Railroads, and I think it's the same artist and the same designer who does it, same company, Z-Man, or whoever published it. I think that's who it says on the box. Yeah, and you can see here Russian Railroads, Marco Polo. So there's some pedigree to this designer, and what they do. So I do like how it feels like it. I will say I was a big fan of Russian Railroads. I defended it and said it was a really, really great game. I still do, but I definitely do think that there's more of a shelf life on it than I wanted to accept. Once you find that optimal strategy, you're going to tend to do that one over and over again. Maybe you'll see if you can beat it, but it's not going to be that same driving force, especially for solo play. I know this strategy is going to yield me around this value points. I know this strategy is going to yield me around this value, all that stuff. So the drive to continue diminishes as you improve and as you learn the game. This one's not going to have as much of it. You're still kind of feeling that same thing. Like, I can focus on one or two things, and you're going to have fun trying to pair those things that you focus on together. Well, what if I do my rail cars and my train track? What if I do my money and my contracts? You're gonna play around with which ones you want to combine and see what kind of values you're going to be able to get from it. I think that's where the meat of this game's going to be, because your decisions are not going to be huge. It's going to just be how effective was I at putting those two things together. I like the idea of the modules. I think the modules are going to add variety to it, switching the modules together. I don't think right out of the box there's a lot of content with it. I think you're going to enjoy the different aspects. I'm really looking forward to, if I was just going to play this game again with the A and B, it would be longer before I get this game out on the table. But because I know there's more modules that I haven't tried and mechanics that they're going to introduce that I haven't tried, I'm going to be much more likely to break it out again faster, which is exciting for me. But it also might mean this is a game that needs more modules, more expansions. Maybe that's where they're going with it. Not sure, but at least it's not just the cause is stronger to come back to it because of the idea of the modules. Setup is a breeze. Just is combining these. This is harder than the what I'm doing now is harder than the setup, reorganizing these into the base, the Module A and Module B cards. That's kind of annoying. I think the thing that solo players might not enjoy as much with this mid-turn, when you deal out 18 cards, right? And you're only going to take 3 of them, then you got to take them off and then deal out again. So they might not like that aspect of it, having to do so much maintenance for so little bang. Through each turn, but in all honesty, sleeve them. I don't know. Maybe I don't. There's obviously not a solution. You're gonna need the cards every single time. You're gonna need to deal them out, X, Y, Z. But I could see some people getting frustrated with that part of it. But if you're looking for a 20 to 30 minute game where you saw one of those turns, I just made the decision. I did 3 things right away. Boom, boom, boom. And it went super fast, which is, I like it. I definitely like it. Is this game lead itself to Automa? I don't know. maybe. They're going to have to make a choice. I think, again, the key is just not having to manipulate all those triggers or something like that. Removal of options seems like the only thing really possible or plausible for this variant. So I don't know if it holds itself to playing another a dummy player would work. Another thing I think with this, we have to figure out with the solo is when you reach your 10th car, you're going to put one of these tiles down, but they increase in value, but they decrease in benefit. There's got to be a way for us to, because if I play solo, I'm only going to get these two every single time. Maybe a random setup of how we generate which ones are available to us. Maybe a discard after every turn. We discard the top one after every turn. Something like that, but something to cycle through these. It wasn't addressed at all in the solo variant rules, which we really just said just take one card per turn. They talk about variant rules for Module C, which is some sort of murder mystery game style. You're looking for clues and whatnot. But they say that you have to play, I think, with a second dummy player. So you're playing with two people instead of just one. It didn't seem very involved, so I don't think it's quite the answer. But yeah, that adjustment and the possible adjustment of I don't feel like I want to change the amount of that choice of I only get one action card from this whole row. I like that. So I don't know if I'd want an Automa to change that exactly. Okay, guys. Well, I'm nearing the end of my session here, closing everything down, picking everything up, giving you my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it's definitely a game worth trying out. I think it's going to have a niche. People are going to like it. Again, quick 20-minute session that has some randomness, but also some strategy choices in that strategy, but not the most choices. First class might be for you. All right, thanks, guys. We'll see you around.